Hi, thank you for checking out this video on melody writing. So here's a common thing that I hear from like aspiring singer-songwriters or songwriting students of mine. They come in with their song, they want to play for me to have feedback on the song, and the song goes like this. La 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 la, and so on. So nobody talks like that, which is exactly why I don't want to have these kind of melodies. When you tap out the syllables of the sentence you speak, let's say my last sentence, these are quite complex rhythms. When you tap out the syllables of the sentences you speak, right? And even now I say it more evenly because I was clapping along, but typically when you tap out the rhythms of your speech, you come up with really complex rhythms, which is exactly why it sounds unnatural to have lots of long sustained notes when you write in your song, when you're writing a melody. Because after all, songwriting is storytelling. So when you look at like some of like the classic like top level songs, da 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 da, come buy me love, right? Help, da 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 da, help, da 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 da, help, da da ba ba bam. Right, much more complex rhythms, meaning these songs sound good and more natural because they resemble regular speech more in the melody, in the placement of notes in the melodies. So that's something you want to be aware of when you're writing a song. Don't have too many long sustained notes, and don't have too many the same rhythm, like la 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 da 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 da. It's too much. Now I could do this for like 1 more minute like that, but you're already bored by now. Just after like only like what, like 10 or 11 claps that I did so far. So kind of proves the point. You don't want to write melodies where all the notes are perfectly evenly placed, because nobody talks like that. It just sounds not only funny and weird, but it just sounds unnatural and too predictable. And you want to avoid predictable when you write the song. You want it to be like full of adventure, interesting. So there you go. So that's a really good tip. And I know this seems like common sense. It seems weird I will make a video about this, but at the same time, you have no idea how very often I hear songs of songwriting students who come up with a song, and the song does exactly just that. So leads me to assume that you might have written songs that do the same thing, and that puts you like way ahead of the curve. Now you'll be able to make much more interesting melody lines if you apply what I just talked about in this video here. So have fun.